I hope you all are doing well and excited about the upcoming month of July 2026. Lots been talked about this month. There's going to be a lot of craziness, but a lot of beauty also. Especially, okay, so as I'm making this video, Mars has ingressed into Gemini, and soon it will meet with Uranus on America's birthday, July 4th. So we have that upcoming, and then Jupiter is about to leave Cancer, where it's been for a bit over a year, and it's gonna join the party of the outer planets because it's gonna go into Leo, which will be so Uranus is in Gemini. There's gonna be a sextile there. The Neptune is in Aries, so there'll be a trine there, and Pluto is in Aquarius. So opposition there, and that is gonna foreshadow later this year when the nodes are actually about to switch also. That's another thing. So the south node will be in Leo, and the north node will be in Aquarius. And recently Chiron also went into Taurus for its preview, and we're gonna finally confront the inequalities in the world. Elon Musk becoming a trillionaire. Although it's interesting that when Chiron went into Taurus, he lost that trillionaire status. But regardless, it's almost at the point where you can't hide it anymore. The disparities in incomes and the world. The world is about to shift. In Vedic astrology, there's actually significations that the motivations for humanity is about to change. So the way we've always operated are on a daily basis, that's about to change, because when your motivation changes, the human behavior changes, and all the processes change, right? So it's important to realize with the chaos in the world that there is something beautiful happening in the background. And our perspective is always so short-sighted in the grand view of things. I was talking to someone today, and she was telling me about I wish we knew the good times when they're happening, because so much happens in our life, and when we zoom out, we're able to see, oh, this was a good time period or whatever, right? Wouldn't it be cool if we knew that this is the time, right? So I think it's important to keep in mind, because I think so much is going to shift with this upcoming month. But it's important to remember. So Andre Barbault, where I'm getting this basket thing from, he's an astrologer, a French astrologer who passed away but he predicted that 2020 would have a pandemic. And I don't know many other astrologers that had that prediction so accurately, right? But then he also predicted that July 2026, with this basket configuration, it's going to be one of the most beneficial configurations for humanity. And who knows if we're going to feel that right away, or if it's something because sometimes when we look back, we're like, oh, that's where this started, right? And sometimes we don't realize that at the moment that happened, because there's other chaotic things going on. So I'm just saying that could possibly be what this month is about, because there is going to be probably a lot of chaos too. Mars and Jupiter, Mars and Uranus in Gemini. When we look back to the previous times that we've had that configuration, the United States has always been in a war. And if you've been following the news lately, we just broke that ceasefire with Iran. And so you can almost expect an escalation there. But, also it kind of reminds me of the concept of the square, where forced action kind of is it results in something greater than what there was before. Because if we're all just like lazy and enjoying the good times, then we're not motivated to act and change things. So with regards to America, I think we've been through a Pluto return. Right now we're going through the Pluto return of the Bill of Rights, but we're gonna have and also when you look at the chart for the year, I think Neptune is on the IC of the United States. So whenever that happens, it's like, because the IC is your support, like everything it pivots on that. So when that part is confused, as you can see, many people are confused, and we needed this World Cup and Jupiter and Cancer to kind of remind us how great this nation actually is, right? Where there's so many things that we should be grateful for in this nation, like AC. Right now it's really hot in the summer, and I'm grateful that I'm in America because I have really good AC, and people in France don't necessarily, right? So like, for example, like I love France, and there's so many great, beautiful things about that country, but right now there was an American that traveled with his family there, and he stayed in an Airbnb there, and he told me that the air conditioning technically was working, but it definitely wasn't strong enough, and they couldn't sleep all night. So I'm grateful that this is showing us, like all the visitors coming from different countries to America is showing us how beautiful this country is, and like, the abundance we give and the way we treat other people. But that being said, there's still some restructuring and fixing we need to do, because like at the top, it's still a very corrupt, terrible president, and his administration is like, I think before people were like, oh, nothing beats how bad the Bush era was, but this is worse. Like, and the only reason that Trump's approval rating is not lower than Bush's is because it's a cult. Like the people that are obsessed with Trump, the MAGA, it's a cult. So there's still things we're in the process of fixing, but I have faith in the future of this country and where we're headed. Like, because now that we're in the process of confronting the evils, and like if you look at what happened in New York with Mamdani and his people he endorsed that are winning. And so I don't even think, for those of you that are really into this politics stuff and like anti-Israel, for example, I don't think we're gonna have that much of an issue with it in the future. Meaning, because the younger people, we're gonna cut ties with that country in a sense, right? And I'm not here to say, like Israel's evil or anything, or they don't have a right to exist. I'm not getting into that. All I'm saying is that we see what's been happening, and the misuse and the all that. So anyways, I am excited for July. I'm hopeful that we'll find some kind of connection, and we're headed to a better future for humanity. And I'd love to hear what you guys think, guys and gals, like what you all are how you are perceiving the shifts right now. And after July, with August, we're going to have the eclipse season with those nodes. Remember I mentioned the nodes shifting from Virgo, Pisces to Leo and Aquarius. So the nodes are going to have, we're going to have eclipses on those nodes starting August. So there's a lot about to happen in this movie. Like the main scenes are about to take place, and I hope you all are in a good place and doing well. And thank you for paying attention to me this far. Wish you well.